Huawei Technologies CEO and founder Ren Zhengfei was interviewed with Japanese reporters at Huawei headquarters today. It was his first media statement since US imposed restrictions on Chinese telecom giant Huawei on May 15. Ren said, US restrictions won't hurt the Chinese company's growth much. Huawei's growth may slow, but only slightly. Huawei's revenue growth this year may fall short of 20% only. He pointed out that Huawei is preparing to develop chips on its own, so if Qualcomm and other US companies do not provide chips, it will not hinder Huawei's long-term development. We have already been preparing for this, he said. Huawei Unit High Silicon Technologies, which mainly designs core processor chips, has made similar allusions to plans for dealing with a potential disruption in supply. In a recent open letter, his Silicon president He Tingbo wrote, "We actually have foreseen this day for many years, and we do have a backup plan." 3 days ago, Trump signed an order, which expected to restrict Huawei from selling equipment in the US, and the US Commerce Department put Huawei on an entity list that could block Huawei from doing business with US companies. Mr. Ren criticizes US restrictions, saying Huawei have not done anything that violates the law. "We will not change our management at the request of the US or not accept monitoring from US, as ZTE has done," he said. Ren Zhengfei also criticized the US government for intimidating trading partners and suppressing them, which would cause the United States to lose credit. He pointed out that even if the United States proposed that Huawei will set up a 5G production line in the United States in the future, Huawei would reject it. He believes that US President Trump's trade policy will promote China's economic reforms and the business environment in China will improve. Huawei procures around $67 billion worth of components every year, with roughly $11 billion coming from US suppliers. Huawei depends especially on American parts makers for semiconductors, and it is believed that the company could face problems going forward manufacturing smartphones and telecommunications equipment.